Welcome to Lions Winter Camp Virtual Edition. This year's craft is a bead and fabric garland. Denise is going to walk us through it.
Does everybody have their craft stuff set up?
Yes.
Let's see. I have a video here from Denise. She wasn't sure if she was going to make it here live today, so she filmed it ahead of time.
She is here.
Oh, she is here.
Yep, I'm here.
Do you want to do the video or do you want to just walk through it live?
I'm here. My screen.
Oh, it says you're Brent Griffin. Let's rename you. Denise.
Okay.
There you go.
Sorry.
That's okay. Do you want to do live or do you want me to play the video? Live might be better.
Okay. Yeah,
It's up
sure,
to you.
either way. The video can be available if they need to refer back to it.
Okay. Jump right in.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Everyone has their craft ready. Everyone have their craft ready to go?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry, can I ask a question? This is Joe Stewart.
Sure.
I had my hand up, but I don't know if I received the craft package. I have a whole bunch of unopened mail and I can look through it, but can someone tell me like what kind of package it came in so I can maybe feel around and find it?
A yellow envelope.
It's a yellow envelope that's kind of fat.
Is it a large size or a very large? Or
It's about an 8 by 10.
Okay, great. Thanks so much.
Is it flat or is it kind of lumpy?
It's kind of lumpy.
Thank you very much.
Go ahead, Denise.
Well, if you've already received your craft, then Mr. Roger and Miss Dorothy were nice enough to begin it for you with a bead and your first fabric.
Yes.
So it's gonna be pretty
Andrea
simple.
has her
Just
hand up. Sorry.
oh, I'm sorry. I only can see a couple of faces.
Yeah, Andrea has her hand up.
Yes, I've
Yes.
started most of mine because I thought it was so much fun, and I was wondering what the list of beads are and the list of the name of the string you buy. This is my craft, mainly quite a bit of it
Okay.
done.
We will pass that along to everyone at the end.
Okay.
I'm
So-
working on a list.
Okay, let's see if we can hold questions until Denise gets a little bit through this. Unless you're really confused about what she's saying, and then go ahead and raise your hand. But otherwise, let's see if we can get through this and then save questions for the end.
Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Kathy. Yeah, if everyone has theirs started, that was super cool that Mr. Roger and Miss Dorothy started it for you.
Yes, it was.
And
Thank
then
you.
so
Yes,
if
it
you have
was.
the bead and then if you have the bead and then the fabric, and then you're just gonna alternate. So you will go to the other end of your string that is ready to have a bead put on.
Okay.
Bring another bead. And then you'll tie on your next piece of fabric. What I like to do to kind of hold it into place, it makes it a little easier, is to tape the end of it to the table next to your bead, and it will kind of hold it into place as you're tying your fabric onto it.
What's the name of this craft? Oh, I should have raised my hand. But
It's just a garland, ends up being a garland.
a what?
So I have some that I use on my Christmas tree that you will see in the video I describe in the video. they're Christmas color fabric and beads, and then you can put them on your Christmas tree, or you can just hang them anywhere you would like to put a garland.
Just put
And then you just continue alternating your bead with your fabric. It's pretty simple.
the fabric goes on.
So after every bead,
They keep saying it.
Yeah,
there's one on here. Is that, did it come that way?
yeah. Mr. or Mrs. Bossy put it on.
Okay, you know what you do? It's just like the first part of tying your shoe.
Okay.
Yeah, and the fabric holds pretty well. You just have to tie it in one knot and then push it up next to the bead, and it will hold, it'll hold very well.
Feel your strength.
Denise, one of the questions that came up was about the end of the string because
Yes.
it frays a little bit.
You
And
tying the
we had
cloth,
dipped the ends in wax,
like,
but your suggestion on the video of putting a piece of tape
yeah,
on the end of it to string it through the bead was a
and
good
like you're
one.
doing the first
So-
part of-
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah,
People
and
are-
we've, in the past, when we've strung beads at the camp, we've taken a little bit of glue and just kind of twisted it on the end of the string, and that kind of
Okay.
stiffens as it dries.
I had it.
Or
Yeah,
on mine, I did twist a little piece of tape around the end to make it sturdy. Most of yours, all of yours should have a little bit of wax on it that Mr. Roger added to kind of strengthen the end to keep it from unraveling also.
It does, and I was wondering what that was, and thank you.
Looks like Janie has a question, or Gwendolyn.
Yeah, I did. My question was, okay, when I started it, I seen like where it had like 2 knots on it, you know, in the fabric.
Yep.
So what I did was I did some of it with 2, but then I finished it off with 1. Cause my, you know, when you tie it one time, you know, I did it like that because my
Yes.
fingers started cramping up.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Just tied the fabric one time.
yes,
Yeah.
because I did, you
Yeah,
know,
it
see
will-
on there that it was done twice, but I did it like that for a minute, but then my fingers started cramping up, so I had to just do it one at a time.
Right. Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, it will hold well.
Hi,
It'll
my
hold well
question,
tied one knot.
Okay.
I
Thank
have
you.
got to the very end and I have 3 pieces of fabric left over.
Finish this.
Well, I think that we did add a couple
Okay.
extra pieces of fabric just to make sure that we had plenty for you.
It's not a
Okay,
big
I just want to make sure I
you
was
can
doing it
just-
right.
Just,
Now, put it
sure.
underneath
Yeah.
the piece of string,
okay.
right? Now,
The other thing that's in your video, Denise, that's really good is to have the beads in a bowl.
get it kind of even.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. I did put my beads in a bowl
Coming under both sides
so they
of
would
the
roll
string,
around my table.
going under the string, that makes
Sorry, I
Yeah.
should have thought this through better.
have it kind of
Yeah.
even. Like when you
I
tie
put my
your
beads in a little bowl so they wouldn't roll around the table. And then I have my fabric stacked up
So go ahead and
right next to me.
and you're going to cross them over each other and then take one
I got
end.
some blue tape that I used to tape my string down.
Oh.
It's not a really long.
Looks like Tiffany has a question.
Okay.
Oh, Tiffany.
Uh-huh.
Crossed over.
Hey, Tiffany, what's your question?
Oh, okay. Now
Yeah.
this crap. That's right. Once you tie the fabric on, do both. Do both sides got to be even?
Oh, if you know, some of them might be perfectly even, but I think in the end, it's gonna look great either way.
Either way.
You can try and
Oh.
get the knot. You can try and get the knot in the center, but if it isn't absolutely even, it will be fine.
Okay. I see. And you say you want we would want to you know give it one time. Tie tie it only once.
Yes, ma'am.
Once. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I miss seeing you this year, Tiffany.
Yeah. Yeah. I miss coming.
Nice to see you.
Thank you.
I see B's hand up there. B, what's your question? You got to unmute yourself.
Hello, B.
Hey, I would just ask that whoever has their phone unmuted, could you please mute? Because it's really making it hard for me to hear.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who's got the background noise going. Oh, there it was. It was Andrea.
Thank you.
I was watching for the little yellow square.
Has anyone got theirs started?
Yes, I do.
I like in the video.
Hold it up. Oh, I see Cynthia's. That's beautiful.
In the video, you suggested that they twist the cloth.
Yeah, I found some like when you have your cloth, your piece of fabric to tie right before you put it on, if you just give it a little twist, and then it seemed like it was a little easier for me to tie once it was twisted.
Huh.
Whatever is easiest for you. If it's easier, just.
How big are those fabric pieces? If someone wants to cut up their own later and do it again.
I cut them 1 inch by 4 inches, or about 4.5 inches long. And what I did is I had a big piece of fabric and I just snipped the edge every inch, and then actually I tore it so that it tears pretty straight if you're tearing from the selvage.
As long as you follow the correct line of the fabric and not go the opposite way.
That's right. Sometimes you can feel the selvage edge. It's the finished edge on your fabric.
Okay. B, your hand is still up. Is that intentional? All right, I'll put your hand down. Jessica's hand is up. Jessica will have to unmute herself.
Okay.
Jessica's on a computer, so there we go.
Hi, Jessica.
Hello.
What's your question?
This is frustrating. I think I may have.
What did that thing they had on the
Let me enable my video for 2 seconds, because I think I may have broke the fabric and I am having a heck of a time tying it.
You know, B said she had a lot of trouble too initially. Some of the suggestions include taping the string down so that it doesn't flop around.
That's what I did. I actually didn't tape mine. I have mine between my knees.
Okay.
I'm just holding it.
Okay.
Is the trouble mostly that it moves too much, or it's slippery, or?
I can't tie the fabric. The fabric's too flimsy.
Oh. You know, one of the things, Denise, I was thinking about is if you put a hole in the fabric, can you just thread them on if you put a hole in the center?
How are you going to do that?
Oh, yeah, I would imagine that would work good too. Yeah.
I mean, if you fold it in half and in half again so that the center point is at the top, you just snip. But that might take more coordination than.
If you had some help. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea, to fold your fabric in half and then just put a little snip in the center of the fold, and then you will have a little hole. If that would be easier to thread the fabric on after the bead. Yeah, this is pretty diverse kind of a craft where you could change it up. You can change the fabrics, you can change the beads, you can make it really long, you can make a short one. In the video, I mentioned that my friend made a short one, tied the string together and uses it as a necklace. So
That's a
you
good
can
idea.
use it for a lot of different things.
These pieces of fabric are just flimsy. If you could have used something thicker, maybe I wouldn't have had as big of a problem with it, but.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, Gwendolyn looks done. Are you done, Gwendolyn?
See what I'm trying to do? It's.
Yes, ma'am. I took the other end of the string and ran it to the other end and made it into like a nice wreath. I'm the crafty one in my house.
That's very nice. Great job.
This is right up my alley.
Jessica, if you fold the piece in half, it is not as flimsy, but you have to fold it in half, like along the long part of it.
Like it, Mom?
Yeah, that's how, yeah, that's a
Yes.
good idea to fold it in half. That's what I meant about twisting it.
And then tie it.
If you fold it in half lengthwise and then maybe give it a twist one way, it would make it more like a string, a thick string.
That's cool.
They need to be a bit longer because that's my problem. Is I have
today.
Well,
yeah. Hey, Jessica, maybe for now you just want to do a garland of just beads. And, you know, maybe at a later time, if you get together with a friend, then you can make them do the fabric part.
That's what my mom might help me later, but I don't want to screw it up by doing that.
Nope, it's
You
not
won't.
screwing it up.
You won't.
No, you won't. You have plenty of string and you can just move the beads apart and put your fabric in between them.
Because then her and I have to go through later, which creates more work for both of us.
Actually,
Or
one of the
maybe
craft
if you have,
variation. Go ahead, Denise.
oh, sorry. I was thinking maybe if you have some more fabric, your mom could help you cut a little bit longer strips. That might make it easier.
What kind of fabric did you guys use? Did you use like denim or?
We just use regular cotton fabric.
Because it feels kind of denim-y, like off a pair of jeans or something.
Oh.
What color is it? Is it different colors or all one color?
Yeah, I know I put together a few kits that had different colors in them.
Yeah, I don't know what color I got. I'll have to-
I do mine.
How long are these supposed to be? Are we supposed to take up the whole string?
No.
You can make them as long as you would like.
Roger said he had a couple extra feet on his string when he did it.
Yeah, this string's awfully long. That's why I was wondering if we're supposed to use the whole thing or what.
No, I think it's just to make sure you had enough room and give you the option to make it longer if you want to.
Yeah, I like the idea of making it a necklace. That's a cute idea.
Yeah, the finished thing is about 5 feet long. And so the extra string is, you don't really need unless you want to make another one. So then you've got the string for it.
Oh,
So
there you go. Yeah.
the kits
Ladies
that we
and
put
gentlemen,
together, we made
can you
the
hear
string
me?
about 7 feet long.
I hear
So
you,
you had a
Nino.
couple of feet.
Thank you.
Okay, good.
That's true. So I could make one for me and one for a friend, and I may just do that.
There you go.
It could be fun. Phyllis has her hand up. Phyllis is on the phone, so she needs to do *6 to unmute herself. Phyllis, you have a question? There we go.
Hi, yeah, I was thinking instead of using the fabrics between the beads, could you use a wider ribbon type thing?
Oh, of course you can. You can change this craft any way that you would like. That and using a wide ribbon, that's a great idea.
Yeah, because
I just did the fabric pieces because that's the way I learned how to do it.
That's all I wanted to say.
That's a great idea. I like that idea of using ribbon too.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Oh.
because some of the ribbons are a little bit heavier too, and they stick out better. Yeah, I like the idea of
That's a great
the garland
idea. I like that.
I can't do mine right now because I forgot to have my son bring it down. So when I get better, I'll work on it.
Okay, Tiffany has a question.
There you go.
Okay. So you can use like any it could be any string. Any type of fabric, to make these did you say you okay, I know I heard a big ribbon and it could be any cotton material or any color ribbon or any any color you like.
Yes, ma'am.
Any color fabric. Okay. But it's best if you use cotton fabric, right? Or
I think you could probably use others, but when I learned this craft, I learned to use cotton fabric, so that's what I've been using. But I do like the idea of using ribbon. You could use different size ribbons even. That would be really cool.
Oh,
you can use bigger beads or smaller beads. You can make your own. I see Anthony's doing a great job too.
And then to let you know, I am officially I do have my own craft retail business, but I'm trying to refresh and and upgrade, but
Right.
But I'm still
remember-
learning.
We have a request from the audience for everyone who has their camera turned on to hold up your projects so we can see what you've done.
Oh,
hello, this is Bees and Gwendolyn
look,
and
Anthony's.
Wayne.
Anthony.
Oh, and Cynthia. Looking good. Oh, and Anthony. Oh, wow, you got a lot done. Dorothy. Who else we got here? Who else has their camera turned on?
Excuse me, I have a question.
Yes, what's your question?
I just got another craft activity in Michelle's name, but it came to my address. And it has my name written over the envelope.
So you got two crafts? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, ma'am.
You got somebody else.
Michelle's got it sent to me somehow.
Oh, the one intended for Michelle McBride?
Michelle's boyfriend that brought it.
Oh, George brought it by? Oh, okay, we figured it out. Sorry.
Oh, no problem.
This is
That's okay. This is Shirley. I didn't get one.
Shirley, you didn't get a package?
Nope, I didn't, but that's okay.
Wow.
This is Angela Harris. I finished mine, but I don't know how to do it I don't know how to show it to you guys. I finished it though. It's very pretty. I followed the directions.
Awesome. But you had fun, right?
Well,
I did. I really did.
To Tiffany. Oh, sorry.
Let's see. I'm looking at the list.
I was going to mention to Tiffany that I remember.
Oh, Shirley, you should have gotten a craft kit. I'll drop Roger a note and he can check. It could have just gotten lost in the mail.
Yeah, I'll
look, I had so much fun. I said I want them to send me another one.
Well, how about we send you the list of materials and then you can work on one.
Oh, well, you mean go buy them myself? I don't know where to go get them.
Actually, you don't have to buy it necessarily. You can talk to your church members. You can talk to friends and neighbors and say, hey, do you have some extra beads and fabric? Because a lot of times crafters are hoarders. Crafters tend to buy stuff and buy stuff and buy stuff, and then there's projects they never get to.
And then when I got through with mine, I twisted the little thing in the back. And at first it didn't stay, but I kept twisting, and then it stayed. So I said, okay, I'm all done with mine. I'm gonna hang it somewhere.
All right, we're getting close to time here. Denise, do you have some other tips or anything?
Do we have are we gonna do singing and talent show and all that good?
Yep, that's later at 4 o'clock.
So do we hang up and call back?
If you only want to do the talent show, you can hang up and call back. But we have listening to birds next, and actually we have a break, and then we have technology, and listening to birds, and then the talent show.
I'll stay on here. That's no problem.
We're going to get an update on the various different technologies available currently.
That's super.
They have this little dumb. They have this little dumb joke. Do you guys want to hear it?
Save it for the talent section. Right now we have hands raised by Carrie, Andrea, and Tanya. Carrie was first. Carrie, go ahead and hit *6 to unmute yourself.
Hi. The craft was really a good idea. My son Daryl, who was at Winter Camp with me last year, he has Down syndrome, and it's really easy for him to do. And I want to thank whoever you picked it out, and it was a good idea because he's doing it and he's truly enjoying it. So thank you.
Let's all thank Denise for her time. Thank you, Denise.
We need to see Carrie on there.
Thank you, everyone. And there will be a video on YouTube for you to be able to refer to also. And I did want to tell Tiffany, thank you for sharing with me last year that she has a resale shop, because when I thought of this craft, I thought this will be a simple one that you guys can make the kits yourself and make them, make more and sell them if you want. So,
and where do you go get
all of you this year?
Oh, wow.
I actually, you can get the beads at the craft store, and the fabric I had most of it all on hand.
All the fabric on hand. Mostly fabric. Okay, but what I did say, it is. I'm still refreshing in some craft areas, but I'm also getting the hang of it, but I mean, it's what it is. But I have a craft small retail business, assume name, but
awesome.
But I'm starting out learning my, learning how to make my craft techniques, for now, because I know, because I know the business part is it's I think it's harder, but probably the craft part I think it's more basics to learn first,
Okay. Tiffany,
sure.
thanks a lot for letting us know about your business.
I think you're gonna do well.
We have to get through the rest of the hands here. Okay, so I'm gonna mute Tiffany, I'm gonna mute Angela, and we're gonna unmute or ask Andrea to unmute herself. So we have Andrea, Tanya, Pauline, and Jessica all in line for questions. So let's try and keep them short. Okay, Andrea, go ahead. Andrea?
Sorry, this is my craft right here.
Okay. And can you hold it a little higher?
Sure.
You're kind of off the camera.
I am. I'm totally blind. I showed some of my friends my craft that I was making. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
It looks wonderful,
right there
Andrea.
on the camera.
Oh, that does look great.
It does.
That looks great.
I found like at a sharing corner thing. And used some of those, but I'm still using regular beads. I just added a few extra beads.
Cool.
Great idea. That's a great example of how you can make this any way you want to.
I know. My dad thought I was
Is
kind
there
of silly,
another
but
question?
I'm gonna.
Let's move on to
Next, we
another
have
question.
Tanya. Tanya, you've been waiting a while. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, hello everyone. I just want to show my little thing. And
Nice
this was a very good suggestion. So, you know, hopefully when we do this again or whatever, just something simple and you know that we all can do. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tanya.
Mary.
That looks beautiful.
Thank you. Okay, babe.
Mary, wait, where'd Mary go? I lost track of Mary.
Mary Lou Schutte.
She had her hand up.
Here I am. Can you hear me?
Yep.
I just wanted to say this is a great craft and let you know I was here because I wasn't here when you called my name during roll call. So I'm here and this is a great craft. I love crafts, so thank you.
Great.
Thanks.
Thank
Jackie.
you, Mary.
Hi, everybody. Yeah, this is a great craft, but the problem I just started having is my string split up at the top from where it was waxed together. So it's like two pieces. So should I
You know
cut
what
it?
I've done? You can trim it because you have extra string. So yeah, you can trim it. And then
'cause
take
it's
a
gonna make
tiny
the
piece
string
of,
thicker because the string like turned into two pieces.
yeah. I would trim it back to make it single again, and then take a little tiny piece of tape and wrap around the end. Kind of like, you know how your shoelace has a little
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
piece
Yeah.
of tape on the end, kind of. Yeah. Or
Yep.
even put a little dab of glue on your fingers and rub that on the end and let it dry, and that will stiffen it to hold it together also.
Okay. So should I just cut it down to the piece or just try to? Okay, I'll cut it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you could cut it back because you have
Otherwise,
extra
You got
string.
a lot of string.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's great. I love it.
Great.
Okay. Thank
Janie,
you.
what can we do for you today?
Well, thank you.
Janie, go ahead and unmute with *6.
Okay, now I know as far as the raffle is concerned, because I'll probably be leaving in a little while. Do you have to be present to be in a raffle?
No. By the end of the day, everyone's a winner this time.
Oh,
We have
okay,
lots of donations.
Okay, because I said I'll be leaving in a little while.
Okay.
So I just wanted to know that. Thank you.
Thank you. Pauline, you're also on the phone. *6 to unmute yourself. Pauline Smith. There we go.
Okay, I'm here finally. It takes me a minute because I'm on the mobile right now. I have to go feel around and find the keypad thing. I just wanted to say thanks for the craft. And finally, when I am getting the hang of tying it on, that's where I was having trouble with your expert. I'm like, how do you get this wide piece of thing tied?
Nice.
I sometimes uncoordinated and somewhat cold hands, but I think I finally, after listening, have gotten the hang. So thanks a lot for the craft, and thanks a lot for doing this camp.
Thank you for attending. Andrea Ordaway, go ahead and unmute yourself.
This is a great idea for the craft, and thank you. I did have a question, but it just totally slipped my mind. But I forgot what I was totally going to ask. Sorry about
okay.
that.
You can ask it later.
Oh, how wide is the fabric? I know it's at 4.5 inches long, but how wide is it?
About 1 inch.
I thought
1
so.
inch. Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
And
You're
I
right.
forgot-
Thank you, Kat.
Thank you.
I didn't. I forgot. I did last year.
Tiffany's hand is flashing at me. I don't know how hers flashes while everybody else's just holds still. Go ahead, Tiffany, unmute yourself. Tiffany?
Oh yeah. And I'm unmuted. Oh, okay. Yes. And did you guys say you can also use any any beads
any beads you want.
Any beads,
just as long as the hole
Yes,
in the
ma'am.
center of the bead coordinates with the size of string that you choose.
Oh, the size. Okay.
Because if you
what,
use a real tiny bead and a real fat string, then you don't have a good match.
Okay. So you okay. What?
Just make sure that when you pick your string and you pick your bead, that they'll fit together.
I mean. Okay, so it has to be this string or any
string.
In any string. Belong. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Just for your information, the bead, the hole in the bead is about 4 millimeters, and the bead itself is about 14 millimeters. So if you get too much smaller, it's a lot harder to do. So 14 millimeters up, that's how they kind of designate the beads when you buy them. And I'm gonna put together a list of materials with all that on there, and we'll get it out to you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, good idea. Okay.
So
all right.
Okay. Well, Denise, thank you again. This has been great. The craft was lovely. Dorothy's enjoyed putting them together as well. So she just made one. And just as always, we always love your craft ideas and having you do it with us. So
will everyone
thank you
get
so much
one?
for being with us today, and your team, Brent and your friends. Okay.
Sorry, Denise, I accidentally muted you. Denise, you go ahead and unmute yourself.
Okay. I just wanted to say quickly, thank you, Roger and Dorothy, for all the help you did putting the kits together and mailing them to everyone, and your encouragement. And thank you, Kathy, for helping with this meeting. And I miss everyone, and I look forward. Hopefully, we can see each other again next year.
Yes, we plan on it.
Have a great rest of your.
Thank you, Denise.
Love you all.
So according to our schedule, we're falling behind just a little bit. We've now worked our craft session straight through our 10-minute break. Does anybody need a break? Does anybody need to run away?
Run away.
All right. Let's go ahead and pick some raffle winners before we start the learning and adaptive resources section. So if Roger's ready, I'm ready. Let's pick a few raffle winners. We're going to go with Judy Franklin. Congratulations. And Marion Ward. And Lindsay.
Levere.
And May Kent. Kim Vaughn. I'm not counting. And
fine.
Carrie Bradley. Maybe one more. How about Pauline Smith? All right, Roger, what do you think? Should we pull a couple more winners, or should we start the information technology introductions?
Why don't we go ahead with the information technology, then we can do some extra ones after that.
Okay.